It's Week 10 of the NFL, and we'll see Brock Purdy. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the 49ers and the Eagles, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 24.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule.
They run the option on second down.
Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
13 yards. First down, Eagles.
Once again, it's Swift.
And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
This defense for the Niners, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Just a gain of a couple there. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Throwing is Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he's not going to get the first down. He had to get to the 30, but he's a yard or 2 short. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
They'll try and run the option.
And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10.
At the 33-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get good old steam going.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Purdy.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talk to one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Again, it's Purdy to throw it.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
Throw out wide to Walker. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
Purdy looking to throw.
And that is incomplete. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. On 4th down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is gone. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This taken in at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive.
4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wonder just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and they'll be stopped at the 28. On a play that started at the 14, they pick up 14.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 2. They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Here's Hurts to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Hurts sets up to throw it.
And incomplete. A drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
You look at this Niner defense.
They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. and that's when things get dicey.
A gain there of 21 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Now a 2nd and 2.
At the 49ers 30-yard line.
Now Hurts on the option right.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Hurts.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series.
And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is it allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them. No matter how many people are put in his direction, it just doesn't matter. He's going to find a way to beat them. And so far this year, he's done exactly that.
He sure has.
3rd and 8.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Now Purdy. He completes this to Walker.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 48.
13 yards there and a Niner first. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Purdy now to throw. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts.
They just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
And the tight end is certainly positioned built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Kyle Pitts
from 13 yards out.
And the Niners are once again back in front.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more on tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Third down, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Taken from just outside the 30.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series.
He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate him.
I believe they are well aware of this. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers.
Kenneth Walker, that's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And Rodgers has it over on the right side. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 23-yard line.
He'll look to throw.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a pickup of 6.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They're going to look to throw.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taking it about the 16.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Kenneth Walker headed back out there.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really meant.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Justin Jefferson, 71 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Now left side on the swing pass. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. Here's another failure right there on 3rd down.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Pulled in at the 24. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And they will take over 1st and 10. Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Out of the gun, Purdy. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Throwing here, Purdy. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And just like that, it's third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Here's 3rd and 6.
He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Fielded at the 20. 51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series.
He's up over 100 yards, has the touchdown. He's a big-time receiver in this league, so the question becomes, how do you limit him going forward?
Well, you know the guys trying to cover him, they haven't had a whole lot of success thus far, and while they will still accept the challenge, maybe you have to change your focus. You have to get after the quarterback a little bit, disrupt his timing, because right now it feels like pitch and catch. Make sure he's not able to have clear sight lines to him, and maybe that'll slow him down.
And this is not the guy you want to let play pitch and catch. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well.
Tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted.
And the Eagles are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them, because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. He'll drop this one off to Swift.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield, and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not, and dropped him for no gain.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
There's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
This is fielded at the 27.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Purdy's throwing to the hands of Pitts here.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Purdy's throw taken in here by Chase.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
On first down, it's Purdy.
And his throw here is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Back to the air on second down, Purdy.
And this is caught, Jennings. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Final play of the half. Purdy
looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's got to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to me. And this one is right through, and that will do it for this first.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Well, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. Purdy looking to throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught right side by Rodgers. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 27-yard line.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Hurts. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Micah Parsons racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Let's take it inside his own 40. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Purdy.
Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Eagles 7.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Hurts completing this one quickly. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Here's Hurts. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dexter Lawrence able to get him for a loss of about 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Hurts sets up to throw it. Buying time to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Give him 9 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. That is caught. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Steps away to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Back to throw here. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Micah Parsons getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. The Eagles send out their punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And Walker has it. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Purdy sets up to throw again. Middle of the field to Jefferson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A 16-yard touchdown.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
And out now come the Eagles.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this up to the 28-yard line.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he goes out right around the 39. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the... Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Throwing is Hurts. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell.
And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Point after try forthcoming. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
is beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he's brought down.
15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
And an Eagle 1st down.
They'll set up to throw.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Second down. Here's Hurts.
Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long.
He'll drop to throw. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. The Eagles send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Kenneth Walker headed back out there.
He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground, because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 7. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays. And they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 18-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. This will be caught by Brown.
And A.J. going to pick up an Eagles first down as the tackle made up at the 27.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
On first down, Hurts. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hurts. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense can very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Purdy bootlegging it. He will find his man Chase complete. Touchdown! Jamal Chase, 39 yards. And the Niners add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Eagles coming out as they get ready.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Philadelphia.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll get this off to Swift.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Dexter Lawrence able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's second down.
And 9 at the Niners' 45-yard line.
He'll look to throw.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. And Nick Bosa is so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. Here's Walker to start the drive.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Again, it's Walker.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.